All right, guys, welcome back to another video. Gonna basically leave off where we did last time. Already soaked in the driveway, 9 a.m. And we're boxing up the spacers. They weren't even driven on. So we're boxing them up, as you can see here. Bye-bye to the stance rig. And we're gonna get something a little bit more reliable than this. We're trying to sell the wheels right now. Not really sure what the hell's gonna happen, but we got some things in the works. Stay tuned. We're gonna get all these spacers back off, get the stocks back on. We may run the spike lug nuts still and just lose that whole stupid center cap thing that is like a pain in the ass to take off. But yeah, for now, this is what we got. Boxing stuff up. Not thrilled. Really wish this worked out, but oh well, live and learn. At least we can get our money back. Got to eat some restocking fees and stuff like that, but it's better than eating the whole cost, I guess. So, so annoying. Yeah, boxing everything up, and yeah, pretty unfortunate, honestly. Let's say we'll go like this, and then we'll put one on top. Then wrap it, box it. This freaking sucks. But let's get all these stocks back on. Breaking our ass. I don't have a filmer today. So, just getting stuff done. And stock wheels going back on so we could actually drive it. Sucks. Well, beat the sun today. Just as it's coming out, we got the stocks back on. Ended up keeping the spike lugs on there without those stupid hubcaps, considering we're gonna take these off soon anyway. Hopefully in the same video, that'd be cool. Just gonna clean up, package that the rest of the way up. And yeah, for sale. Nice new wheel set with damn near brand new tires on it that I just put together in the last video. Gonna sell these, I think, maybe just the rims, might need the tires for something else, hopefully. Just cleaning up here. We'll get to returning all this disaster. And yeah, now we're cruising on Steelies yet again. At least rotated the tires though. Might help us, might buy us a little more time on these, but the dry rot and everything is real, so. Well, everybody, now just got all the spacers packaged up, rotated the tires on the van. Unfortunately, we are about to sit in some traffic. We gotta go to the UPS store, ship all these parts out, get most of our money back at least, like $400 or so in spacers I had into it. Getting rid of all that. Still out another $300 on the tires that we put on the wheels we already had, so if I could sell them, great. We're still actively looking for another set. We're gonna go handle this. This is all the behind the scenes good stuff. Took the day, rotated the tires, took all the spacers off, obviously put the stock wheels back on. Packaged everything up, going to ship all that out. In the meantime, while I was home, fueled up the Audi. Got all that dialed in, tire pressure, all that good stuff. So made sure everything was good with that. And yeah, should have a buyer coming here in like an hour, so got to ship all this out. Hopefully have a buyer for that car coming. We're just running around. Just even a day, if I take a day off, it's never a day off. It's play catch up with everything I got to do for not only the YouTube channel, the builds and everything. It just never ends, guys, never ends. So let's drop this off. Hopefully I don't take it in the ass on the price here that it's going to cost to ship everything back out. And yeah, hopefully recoup some money in a couple weeks. Everybody, what's going on? That lighting's pretty freaking trash, but Audi didn't sell over the weekend. Stock wheels back on the van. And right now we're actually doing a little bit of a tune-up. Yeah, a lot of things ensued. I showed one person the car. They're super interested. They're coming to pick it up. yada yada, trying to lowball me. I'm like, nah, I know what it's worth, whatever. Go meet up with the second person, put fresh 93 in it, this and that. Car was ripping. I get up to meet them at the spot, kind of just boosted it a little bit. Thing freaking fell flat on its face, running on like one cylinder, the whole nine. Check engine light was flashing at me, yada yada. Long story short, common Audi problem, coil packs. We're putting all NGK plugs in here right now, a bunch of new coil packs, stuff like that, just so whoever gets this car actually has it and it's going to be reliable for them. Because I noticed it in my short drive over to meet somebody that the car kind of almost went into like a limp mode. Fuel pump's good, we checked everything, so here we are, just diving right in on this. So let's throw some fresh plugs on the flipper and some fresh coil packs, and yeah, hopefully get this thing sold ASAP. Well, just like that, we're back. I realized I never showed you guys the engine bay either. Remember that whole oily mess all over the place? Now she's mint. Turbo 2.0. Runs good. Hopefully she'll be gone in this video. Put a lot of time into this one. Actually made this car freaking pretty sweet, so hopefully someone and the new owner, whoever that may be, enjoys the car and they have a lot of good luck with it. So done deal. Well, everybody, interesting week that we just had. Yeah, actually pretty eventful. Behind me, no, not the squirrel, wheels are sold, and we sold those on Monday, so really stoked about that because we actually got some money back in our pockets. We got all our money back and then some, obviously, for the wheels that we had. So thankful. Those are gone. And then the tune-up and all this and that, I ended up getting the backs of the seats and everything that was missing from the Audi. Shout out to my buddy Brent. He went to the junkyard. I was working. I just finished up a ceramic coating for a customer. He just picked it up. He's gone. Wheels sold Monday. Put the backs of the seats in, fixed all the little interior bits on the Audi. Boom. That's now gone. Sold that. Now it's the weekend, so sold that yesterday, Saturday. And now, I mean, despite this rain, we're going to dive into the G because obviously the van's on hold till we find wheels. Got to do some exhaust work and a new radiator on it, but we'll get there. Just kind of waiting to recoup some funds. But thankfully, got the A4 Audi gone. That's sold. Wheels gone. Got some money back in the pocket. Now we're ready to throw some money at the cars, finally. And yeah, let's start off with the G. Let's figure out why we still have this overheating issue. I know it's because the fans aren't working, but I'm trying to see if it's a relay. If it's not the relay, then it's probably the fans, but the probability of both of them going out is pretty slim. So let's pop the hood. Let's see what's going on. I'm going to try to bang on them and stuff like that, see if we can get them working. And yeah. So, yeah. AC working just fine. Fan also working just fine now. Not sure about the other side, but the shroud also I want to replace because it's got a broken piece here. It rattles it around, and I'm guessing kind of screwed up the fan motor. So we are at temp, and that motor is not spinning at all. But this one is. So we know it's not the relay because the relay controls both of them. I'm thinking we got 2 fan motors to do, guys. Oh, weak as hell, but she's spinning. And we are not up to temp yet. For the other guy to start spinning. Oh wait, it is. Banging around a little bit. And it starts to spin. The AC one's working. Not well. These fans should be really ripping in there. somehow, some way, I thought it was maybe a relay, but I didn't want to have to rip all that back apart. I just put all that in. So, yeah. Now we're left with one fan working with AC on because we banged it around. Very slow, but it's working. The engine fan also working when I bang it around. So as it's not spinning, is it spinning? I can't even tell. I think it is. I feel them like they're on. Unbelievable. So somehow, some way, both of them at once, I think we got two bad fan motors. So we're definitely gonna have to rip this out, put two fan motors in this. And then as far as the Mustang's concerned, not sure if it's the starter relay. We already put a new ignition switch in there. Still had the problem in the driveway of it not cranking over. But then it will start the next day or kind of do whatever it wants. So I'm not sure if I have to replace the solenoid or I need to replace the actual starter. Let me know in the comments below. If I don't get to it in this video, let me know what you guys think. But I think we finally figured out exactly what the issue is with the G. So huge, huge progress. Two fan motors, and this thing will be absolutely dialed, ready to go. Well, all right, guys. We figured it out with the G. Yeah, it's just one of those things, you know, like if I get the stock replacement, like non-OEM one, you're looking at $175 or something like that for the whole thing, shroud setup, fans, everything. For the OG OEM one, it's like $600, but Mishimoto makes one. Super slim, kind of help work on the car at the track and stuff like that when we actually get it there to drift. So, yeah, kind of starting to rain again, unfortunately. So, just got back from a restoration job. We're working on a 328, I believe, 328i BMW X-Drive. Basically sat and abandoned in the woods. So we're working on that. It's all moldy. It's literally looks like it was submerged underwater for a few years. So it is hell. So I'm on a 2-day job there. Kind of got rained out. Just ordered up the Mishimoto Rad, or not the Radiator, because I have the aftermarket Rad in it. It's not a Mishimoto. It's like an eBay oversized one. But it does use the OEM bolt locations. I confirmed with Mishimoto that the new fan setup does work with the stock configuration. So any OEM radiator, so the stock holes basically is what it's telling me. So it should work. Now, they don't make one for the G35, but if you know anything about G35s, they're the same as the 350Zs. Hopefully. So waiting for that to come in. That's going to be here Friday. And yeah, kind of unfortunately raining and catching up with work after just getting that ceramic coating done. So yeah, just kind of banging out work in between jobs, trying to get some stuff finished. Got that on order. So Friday, that'll be here, and we'll tune you back in Friday on the install. Finally going full electric fans. Big upgrade. Super slim fan shroud. I'll show it to you guys when it comes in. We'll see you guys Friday. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to get to it. On the G. Let's get this old fan shroud and everything out and get ready for our Mishimoto goodies to get here within the hour, hopefully it's saying. So come on, UPS. Well, fought a couple zip ties and stuff, and of course had to kink up the boot a little bit, or that upper rad hose, just to get this thing out of here, but we did finesse it. We're gonna see how this one fits. Good to slide into the new tabs. These connectors that have to be routed and zip tied. I probably have to get underneath the car to do it nice and clean. Into our two plug and play connectors. And once we actually get it here, see what we're gonna do to reinforce. We got the oversized rad, just obviously needs to be slightly cleaned. But yeah, we got the oversized rad. And yeah, now we're gonna bolt the Mishimoto thin shroud fan with the fans. Everything's all plug and play apparently. It's 2 bolts, a rad hose, really nothing to it. But you know how these motors are when it comes to yeah, doing the coolant bleed. So not really stoked about that, but other than that, you know, we had it bled finally, and now we're basically introducing some more air to the system. So I might have to do that a couple times, but let's just get this mocked in there nice and clean to its permanent solution and pray, fingers crossed, that the G is officially back. Let's go. Boys, she's here and ready to go in. So let's open up the box. Let's see what we got, see if we got to do any modifications, drop her in, and finally have some cooling. Let's open her up. God damn. Little unboxing. Well, can't do it without a filmer here, but show it to you when it's out of the box. Here she is, boys. Looks like it should be a direct mock-up. Nice and slim. Look at how slim that is. Lifetime warranty. Let's go. It came with this tape with a little bit of foam for padding. I don't know if I'm putting that in, and we didn't need this hardware for the 2 top bolts, but the 350Z fan does in fact fit. I actually didn't even have to mod the bracket. It was tight, but I didn't have to mod it. It's sitting so good. I am gonna have to do something obviously with the wiring. I just want to confirm that it works. We lost a little bit of coolant because to pull it out, I gotta freaking take this all out. But yeah, I don't really know where the tape would go, considering I do have an aftermarket rad, and yeah, there's a gap going all the way down, so it's not like it's laying on it. Maybe it just gives it more even coverage because it is on a slight slant with these bottom tabs that hold it in. But I don't really see the purpose of it at all. I mean, it's really, it's not going anywhere. It doesn't move at all. It's bolted in there firm. Yeah, honestly not too sure. But first startup, probably gonna have to bleed the coolant system again because we did lose a little coolant out of there. Hopefully it doesn't have to be burped too crazy. But look at how much room this thing gives us. And like I said, guys, this gap, I mean, yeah, down bottom, it kind of touches. This is like an eBay aftermarket radiator, oversized. I don't know what brand it is, to be honest. It's a stock Nissan cap. Could even be from Nissan. The kid I got the car from, it came like that with the oversized rad, cold air. That was the only thing that was done to the car. He was going to drift it, obviously. If you guys are new here, this was a show car that was crashed, and I completely redid. So, yeah. Kind of the rebuild process. We lost the fans, so now we upgraded them. We're not going to replace it with stock stuff when we plan to drift, considering there's the stock stuff right there. So yeah, this is way more legit. And yeah, I guess without a further ado, guys, this is the first time for me too. Let's fire it up and see how she works. All right, let's get the heat on. No AC. Frost, temp 90, fan, vent down, a little bit of water there, or coolant on the belt rather. Automatic shutting doors. Look at how much freaking room we get here. Look at that. You can literally do the thermostat and everything so much easier now. These things are not only bigger, more efficient, but the shroud is so much thinner. Like, let that get up to temp before I can show you guys, but look at the shroud difference. I mean, this thing is so heavy, and all this unnecessary BS. To now Mishimoto, best in the game, dude. Just gotta figure out where the hell I'm putting these wires, but waiting to hear these fans kick on. I would turn on the AC because one side does AC. Oh wait. Might have heard them kick on. I don't know if I feel anything. can't tell if they're on or not, but oh man, what an upgrade for the G. It needed this so bad. Let's just pray they turn on and I have them plugged into the right things, and we'll hear it when it gets up to temp. Probably gonna have to possibly bleed it from the back a little, but we got the heat on, so hopefully she bleeds out. We hear these fans kick on. We'll check temps. This motor does warm up pretty quick. All right, heat's working. So I don't think we lost a great deal of coolant. I didn't drain the system or anything, considering we already did that earlier this year, or whenever the hell it was. Oh wow, almost at 100,000 miles already on this girl. But yeah, I've put 1,000 miles on this car since I've had it. And this is this is the issue we were dealing with. So hopefully it's enough to bleed out. I just topped off the rad itself. All I had to do is take off that upper radiator hose to pull the old shroud out and obviously install the new one. It's kind of in the way. So I might readjust where that reservoir overflow is, get it a little closer. We got to run some zip ties to tie all the wiring that's currently on the ground up. But goddamn, we'll let it warm up, and once it hits operating temp, I better hear these freaking things kick on, because this thing was not cheap. But damn, does it look sick. Well, day 2. Yeah, just disconnected everything. I want to wire it cleaner, and I also want to add the foam tape to it, just because I have it. It's going to bother me. I just want to seal this gap up, stuff like that. So real quick, I already showed you everything basically on camera. Just going to yank this back out, add the tape, smack her back in, clean it up. But yeah, awesome. And just like that, cooler all laid out. Let's add the tape. Little rubbing alcohol, clean up the edge, and we're gonna run the seal all along the edge, probably trimming it several different times, get 4 good patterns out of it, and then get ready to put it in. And just like that, all nice and taped up. I don't even think this stuff's honestly even gonna last. I even rubbing alcohol to prep it. But yeah, just gonna give the edges a wipe down here and be ready to go. And just like that, she's back in. Actually got the rubber seal little trim on it. Not that it even does anything in my opinion, but probably just slides off and is gonna melt right off of it anyway. But anyhow, it gives me a peace of mind knowing we used it and did it right. Also cleaned up the wiring as good as I could. I mean, I'm kind of limited on what I can do, but I routed it all down there. Easily can get to the quick disconnects in case we got to pull it out or anything like that at a track. But all in all, freaking stoked about this. Got all the wiring far away from the motor, and yeah, I'm pretty pumped. I'm gonna deem this a success. Just topped off the coolant, bled it. Guys, we finally have the best cooling option on the market for the G. A lot more to come. Stay tuned. Well, full trip, AC cranking, ice cold, and she's staying cool. I'm gonna deem this one a success. Thank God. You can definitely hear them, at least when the AC's on. I'm hoping the other one's working. Let's see. Took the girls out to Walmart. Let's go AC off. Oh, beautiful. They're both working perfectly. Got her up to temp. That was the fix, baby. Oh, I'm so pumped. Let's go. Well, all right, everybody. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you guys like, subscribe, comment what you think. If you guys have a G35, I highly, highly recommend doing this upgrade. I was literally drifting yesterday in air conditioning. So definitely a huge upgrade. Motor runs so much cooler with it. Mishimoto, I've put them on pretty much all my builds that I've done through the years, and every part I've ever installed has been A+. So really stoked on that. Not sponsored, by the way. And yeah, help support the channel. Hit us up on Instagram. Go buy some merch. Link in the description below. And yeah, guys, that's it for today. G35 back on the road. One down, a lot more projects to go. Peace out, guys.